and see what people like. It might be the freestyling the song in the car that works. Might be the one over the blunt. Might be the one shopping through Walmart, getting cereal. Like, you just never know, bro. You never know.
I'm gonna add all these emojis, just jewels. My man just dropping them on y'all. Hell yeah.
You know the vibes. Yeah, I'm with the spirit of God, he in me. Dealing with demons, they sent me. I know my enemies acting so friendly. I know they feeling me, even with envy. I got the spirit of Philly, my lyrics so witty, they hear me and give me my props. I'm here to carry the city and give me a Billy, get litty like Biggie and Pop. I've been at war with the worst of the bunch. I done been broke on the first of the month. I done been yoked in a fucking chokehold by 100 po-po that was searching for guns. I done been jumped and I still fall back. I ain't no chump, I'ma still talk back. I done seen death 1,000 times, but I'm numb to that shit, so I'm still outside. I had to get my head straight, cutting off the dead weight, hustling till 3 a.m.
Yo, it's your boy Astro. Tuning in to Entertainers and Eats. I'm with my guy Joey DeVille today. Tell me where we at, Joey.
Yeah, we over here at Freddy and Tony's off of 2nd and Allegheny. Y'all see where we at?
You know what I'm saying? And hopefully my man about to hook me up with some good eats. We gonna catch you inside.
Oh yeah, you gonna like that food, bro. It's a good cuisine. It's like a mom and pop shop, so they gonna make it right there. But the prices is phenomenal. You could feed 4 people for the price of 1.
Let's see, my man said 4 people for the price of 1. We gonna see what he talking about.
Take a picture of that receipt at the end and show them.
Hold up, bro. You know, everything I do off my feet. Everything I do gotta be off my feet. Let me spark up real quick.
Yeah.
I'm rolling up, bro. Tell the people about Loner Society. It's like I said, it's my guy Joey DeVille. He the owner and head honcho of Loner Society. So tell the people about this.
Yeah, Loner Society is it birthed. All right, so like, it's a group of us around the world that felt lost, misunderstood, forgotten, and broken. I felt like there wasn't really a place in hip hop that gave us that lunch table to sit at. And so what I mean by that lunch table is like, for all the loners, like it was a point in my journey, like in high school, middle school, where I would get my lunch and I have my lunch tray and I look around the lunchroom and I never really identified with any specific lunch table. So I would end up going behind the school or somewhere under the staircase and eating my lunch. And I would find other loners there, eating their lunch there, minding their business. So when I got a little older, I started making music. I started to try to figure out where are the loners in hip hop, and like Loner Society was born out of them.
Yes, sir. That's what we talking about. My man Joey DeVille, Loner Society, Freddy's and Tony. You know what I'm saying? Catch you inside.
La tercera persona no viene. Podemos empezar con 2 latas de Pepsi cada uno y una agua también cada uno. Una olla de arroz con gandules pequeña, por favor. ¿Que pequeña cabe para los 2 o no? La grande entonces. Y un pollo al horno para los 2 con un poquito de pernil al lado y amarillo. Gracias.
La orden de amarillo trae 6. ¿Quieres 6 o quieres 12?
6 está bien.
Algunas frituras, pastelillo de pollo de carne, alcapurria, relleno de papa.
2 pastelillos de carne. Ya.
¿Algo?
Eso es todo. Yeah, I just put the whole.
Yeah, pina colada too.
Pina colada, there you go.
Gracias.
This one is good, yep. Thank you so much, Mama. About to be good, bro.
Yes, sir. So how you been, Joey? How you been feeling, bro? Mentally, mind, body, soul. Start off with that.
Man,
bro.
I've been in a weird space. I feel like the last at least 2 months has been it's the first time in like 10 years that I've questioned if I still want to do music, if I want to do any of this. And it was I started to feel like, I'm getting old. I'm 29 years old, creeping into 30, and I'm starting to feel like, is everything that I've done worth it? I start to question my relationship with God. I question my finances. I question like just where I'm at in general, and I'm just like, why am I still doing any of this? And so as I looked around me, it was a lot of like, we talked about this off camera, but like, I'm one of those people that have so many things going on, and I'm like always on go, and I'm always trying to add more to my plate. And I found myself one night just like super duper stressed, and like, just like the amount of anxiety that I have over the amount of things I have to like take care of and juggle, and then like I'm giving half-ass to everything that I'm doing because I got so much going on. So like one day I was like, I gotta let this go. I gotta stop doing everything that I'm doing and like fall back on my engagements and find me, because I feel like I lost me. I feel like I lost me in the music industry and the podcast game and just life in general. Like I'm like, who am I? Because like when these cameras are on, I feel like I'm trying to like entertain. I'm trying to be witty. I'm trying to go viral. When I'm on stage performing, I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to be right, get every lyric. And it's like, at what point is this an entertainer Joey DeVille and the human being Joleson del Valle? And where's the difference between two? And where's the similarity?
Right.
So I started to call everybody and just started to quit all my engagements, quit anything that was making me money, my internships. Like I've been doing video work. I just quit on everything and literally emptied out my schedule.
Okay.
And was like, all right, now that I have nothing to do for tomorrow, the next week, the week after, what do I want to do, if anything? And I just relax a couple days.
That's a good ass feeling, ain't it? To not have to do something?
Bro, like the undescribable feeling. And like I just watched shows and movies for a few days, and I added Muay Thai to my schedule, and that felt good. And I was doing that for a little bit. I started going to church and like getting my relationship back with God. I've been completely astray from that. And like started to question, like, what do I want to do?
Right.
Is music still a thing for me? I quote J. Cole all the time, like when he was like, the good news is you came a long way. The bad news is you went the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I started to look at the last 10 years of everything I've done musically, and I'm like, damn, did I really just like spend all this time going in the wrong direction? And
I would say it's unfortunate that you feel that way, but I wanted you to get it off your chest. You know, I asked you how you feeling. I really want you to tell me how you feeling.
You know, this is how I'm feeling for real.
Yeah.
I could be like, all right, everything's good.
No. I'm glad you're honest. But
yeah,
fuck that shit, man.
Yeah.
Because you are a great human being. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you a few points from what I heard from what you said.
Yeah.
But you creeping age ain't got nothing to do with it. I feel like Busta Rhymes just put out his work. He like pushing 50. You know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg transforming the Snoop Lion and put out a whole gospel album. You feel me? Like, I feel like even when people say like 30s is like, at 30 is when people is like they're their best. That's what actually like, it's studied. If you look at it, like people really get their pen really enhanced and go to a next level at 30. So age to get that shit out of here. I'm glad that you are soul searching and trying to find your right reasons for doing things, you know, the reasons behind you, every move you make, you know, and trying to find the real you. Man, God, that's great. But the music aspect, bro, it's art. It's forever. It's eternal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick, what they say Kendrick gonna live up Not Like Us for the next 5 years while he over in
50
Africa.
years,
You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna come back and drop an album when he feel like it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's eternal, bro. That's forever. You know what I'm saying? So like,
and that's the conclusion I came to though. Like in this whole journey, like I came to the conclusion of like, what was the end goal? Was it fame? Was it money? Was it something? Was it validation? Like, what did you want from this? Because if you truly like, when I take it back and I peel back every layer, the monetization, the branding, the marketing, the Joey, when I just go to like Joletson Del Valle, who was writing raps in class in the 4th grade, it was only about the art. There was nothing attached to it. There was no show next week. There was no, does this fit into my archetype? There was none of that dumb shit.
Right.
It was just a song on a piece of paper. It wasn't even a beat.
Right.
So when I start to like, when I get back to that, what you just said is literally the conclusion I came to. Art is forever. If I need to pull back for a year or two and just really like get my situation in order, whether it's finances or my health has been a big thing. It's like, it's okay to creep back to the art later. And so, yeah, I've been making music again, and I've been feeling good about it. And I think to conclude that whole thing, I need to just be intentional.
Yeah.
I like when I listen to a lot of my catalog, I'm like, man, certain songs I feel like I was complete. Like Drake is one of my favorite artists of all time. I look at Future, I look at Dirt, I look at Baby, both of them. I look at Kendrick, I look at Cole, and I'm like trying to find my place within the music industry within all these voices. And I'm like, well, they like Young Thug because of the melodies, and they like Drake because, you know, they shake ass to him in the club. And I'm trying to find where can I fit in this playlist? And I don't belong on the Drake playlist.
Mm-hmm.
What does Joey DeVille do?
Right.
And what does he do really, really good? Do that times 100. And so like I listen to a lot of my catalog and certain songs, like they were moments like Wavy and Wavy 2 and just different songs that I put out there were like songs that I made because I was like, this is for the club, but I don't do club music.
Right.
So in retrospect, when I look back, it feels fake. It doesn't feel real to me. It feels like a gimmick. But then there's other songs that I look at Battle Scars, and I look at Underdog, and I look at different songs where I'm like, that's Joey DeVille.
Right.
That's really Joey DeVille. And I need to double down on making them real songs.
Double down on you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I like that. You said you was worrying about the health, getting your health back in order. I seen you start doing MMA and shit.
Right.
How's that journey been going for you?
Woo, it's been going good. I've been getting my ass kicked. I've been sore, getting just workout injuries, like just from going too hard.
How does it like? What's the mindset going into that? Because I always looked at like martial arts as like it's neat. You know what I'm saying? It's cool as shit to be like, I can whoop somebody's ass like undoubtedly.
Yeah.
But like all the meantime in between time, you getting your ass whooped. So it's like
literally. And everybody says that. My that's a conversation me and my brother been having a lot. Is he's like, yo, I gotta join too, man, because I want to learn how to fight. I want to fight. The last thing that we do in the gym is talk about or think about fighting or beating people up. Right. That is like the furthest thing from what mixed martial arts is about. It's not about I wanna like I can't wait for somebody to try me. I'm gonna kick your head off. Right. It's not none of that. When we get in the gym, it's just about mindfulness. It's about our body, like endurance, stamina, discipline. We're like when I'm in the gym, we're doing a lot of cardio and strength training. At no point am I like kicking the bag and I'm thinking to myself like, wait till they try me.
Word.
Like, nah, bro. Actually, when I'm out on the street, out and about, I'm very self-conscious of like understanding that if I hit somebody and something happens to them, I can go to jail or I can deal with repercussions. If I hit you and I kick your ass and you decide to come back 3 weeks later with a gun and shoot me, or 2 hours later, or with a crew of guys and jump me, there can be more severe repercussions than the first fight. So a lot of times if you confront me out on the street or you say some crazy shit to me, I'm going to walk away every time. Even if I know I can beat you, I'm walking away because I'm too old for them type problems, for legal problems, for physical problems. But the journey in the gym has been super phenomenal because I only joined because I wanted to lose weight and I wanted to get back healthy. I'm an athlete. Like if you go back to high school pictures, and I hate to say back in high school, but like I was a star athlete in high school, like football team and all of that stuff. And I lost my my athleticism. Seguro. Muchas gracias. So I lost all the athleticism along the way, and it was just like I need that back. Now it is cool that you learn different techniques along the way, and I'm a newbie at the gym. I've only been there for about. You gotta try one of these, the pastelillos de carne. Them Jones is fire, bro. Muchas gracias.
Gracias. Alright, so first up, we got a little appetizer. We got our pastelillos.
Come on now.
Yeah. Alright, what type of pastelillos we got?
I think these got beef in them.
Beef pastelillos?
Yep, ground beef.
Alright, say no more.
Put it right there. A little hot sauce in it. But yeah, it's just about being fit. It ain't nothing crazy. I hope that after I put a couple years into it, I might compete. But right now, I'm not even thinking about that because, like, in my gym, there are women that could toss me. There are, like, women who are smaller than me, who are, like, super skinny, who if I got in a serious engagement with, they would kick, like, it wouldn't even be funny. It would be a viral video.
That's what's up.
So I'm at my gym. I'm a sponge.
Salute to them. Salute to you women out there that can talk my man Joey around. Strong ass woman.
I'm a student there. I don't do no cocky shit. I don't disrespect people at the gym. Yes, sir. No, sir. People correct me all the time. Yo, you throwing that kick the wrong way. You throwing that punch the wrong way. Slow down.
Well, I feel like that's who you are anyway. Like, you're a very genuine, mindful human being.
Facts.
So I feel like that's going to translate into everything that you do. Pop the little head. Let's see what this pina colada is for. Yeah, like you said, the repercussions of like you having to be mindful in the streets and like if you do get in the fight, the things that can happen. I feel like every response that you gave was a very treacherous mindset answer. Was a very from the streets, from Philly, and we know where we at. You know what I'm saying? But
Right
for
here.
the people that don't,
The heart of North Philly.
for the
Freddy
people
and
that
Tony's.
don't, let them know how it is. You know what I'm saying? You grew up in North Philly your whole life?
Nah, man, I bounced around. Born in North Philly, was here till I was about 13 years old.
Okay.
At 13 years old, I was getting in a lot of trouble. Ended up dropping out of school. Again, what?
Sorry, it's a quick interruption. What's the limit for it? I squeezed that one about the Leo.
Bro, I have no idea.
Oh, all right.
That
Maybe
might
it's
be
for our water.
for your either your. Nah, it can't be the pina colada. Maybe it's for the Pepsi and the water. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Quick little sidebar.
No, it's all good. But yeah, I was never really a street dude.
Watch it.
I tried to get involved in the dumb shit. Thank you so much. And my mom wanted to get me out of the neighborhood because I was getting involved in dumb shit. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. Finish on the.
Make some plates over here. We got all types of forks and spoons and shit over here.
We feasting.
I'm ready to right here so we can go. She's about to bring the chicken over. Put that right over here. Yeah. My mom moved me away at 13. I went to Puerto Rico, came back, went to Tennessee.
Oh, you actually lived in Puerto Rico for some
Went
time.
to Texas, Tennessee, Puerto Rico, Florida. Yeah, now I'm back. Tennessee. I like Tennessee.
I had a feeling you was weirdly gonna say that.
I like Tennessee. I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're not used to that whole Philly swag. They like over here we just normal.
Right.
Over there you stand out. It's like when the Fresh Prince pulled up to Bel Air. It was like, who that? That's Will Smith. And that's the experience I had. So I had mad, like all the females was on me, all the dudes wanted to hang around me. Right. I had a different way of talking, a different swag about me. I was more aggressive than you know. It was just Philly shit.
Boy, that chicken out.
Yes. This is pork right here. It's called pernil. Some real good stuff. We got some pollo, some chicken. Thank you so much. Some chicken right here.
Put that right in the middle, my brother.
Yes. We're going to have plenty to take home, brother. And then some amarillos. This is plantains.
Yeah. He doing my job.
Yeah, that was what you supposed to do?
I'm sitting here looking like how I'm going to show him. I forgot the cameras was right here.
Yeah, come on. That's what I'm saying, bro. You got to. I'm telling you.
Bro, he showed y'all the plantains.
What is this? What's this sauce?
You showed them the rice and beans?
I didn't. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Arroz con gandules, rice and pigeon peas.
You heard the man. Rice and pigeon peas.
Barbecue. I made that quick.
You like Tennessee, Texas, Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
When you come back to Philly? When you come back to Philly?
A couple years ago. Bad breakup. I wanted to reset my life, so I came back here.
Well, I'll let you dig in a little bit, bro. I ain't going.
Oh, we here, bro. I know what I came for. I know exactly what I came for. As we say in Puerto Rico, buen provecho. That means enjoy your meal.
Referential. I ain't say that right.
Yeah, that's all good. Let me see. All right, first things first. I need some of this rice on my plate.
Yeah,
I ain't even make a dent. I feel half my plate ain't even make a dent.
Hell yeah. I ain't even make a dent.
This piece right here. Thank you.
So, I feel like, I don't know, from the outside looking in, it looks like it's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Philly, like a hell of a lot.
Yeah, they call it popular in this neighborhood.
Yeah, right. They're Philly down here. You want to tell the people exactly where we at?
Yeah, we're in North Philly, at a place called Freddy and Tony's off of 2nd Street. This is probably one of the most notorious restaurants in the neighborhood. Very affordable, very good food, very good service. This is home. This is home.
Oh. Gotta grab some of these plantains.
Oh my God.
Do you feel like, even though, so you agree there's a lot of Puerto Rican people that live in Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like a minority sometimes though?
I don't. When you're in a place like Philly, it's a mountain pot. So you know, we see Asians, we see Spanish folk, black folk, white folk. We see everything. Armenians. Like, we see everything in Philly. Religions, Muslims, Christians, atheists, like
sure do.
Buddhists. We see everything in Philly. We see everything. So when I'm here, it's very normal. I don't feel out of place nowhere. I think I've had that feeling more like in different places in the world. There's different places that I've lived for sure. You like, you know,
Like where?
like when I was in Tennessee.
Okay.
It was like 3 Puerto Ricans in the whole school, and I was like one of them.
That's still more than I thought it would be. I'm gonna keep it.
No, what?
Keep it to be. It's more than I thought it would be.
But it turned out to be a positive thing because everybody was like, yo, that's a Puerto Rican. Oh, even more. When I was in Texas, in Austin, Texas, it was a lot of Spanish folk. It was more Mexicans. So, like, I was probably like, my family was like the only Puerto Ricans in the school.
Right.
That's what it felt like. There was one more, like Carlos. Forgot who else.
He said Carlos.
Yeah, Carlos from the Bronx. But like,
I was the Carlos from the Bronx.
but like, nah, it was. I don't feel like the minority at all in Philly. I feel just right. Even when I go out to West Philly, it's predominantly black, predominantly Muslim. I still feel like I fit in over there. Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like the city's violence had anything to do with who you are and like how it shapes you?
Well, it's shaping me
Good
to
or
this day.
bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't feel like when people talk about the negativity that's in the city and the violence that's in the city, they don't talk about the positive outlooks that come from that.
Right.
And not everything's like, not downplaying the unfortunate tragedies that do happen. But I feel like the turnaround, the realization when something bad does happen, the wake up call that we have, and it be waves, you know, we ride it out for a little bit. But yeah, do you feel like the violence had anything to do with who you are?
Super interesting. Yeah, definitely, of course. Both positive and negative. I feel like the violence, it makes me have a fear. Like, I'll be walking around scared sometimes, bro. Like, even like, you know, for the sake of this interview, I'm sitting here to show the brand, and my guy Love Money provided the merch for today's show, but typically I'll be sitting where you're sitting because I want to watch the door.
Right.
I want to see who comes in. I want to be able to react fast. I feel very vulnerable with my back to the door. It'd be little shit like that. It'd be shit like when I'm in a place that I don't know, I'll be a lot more quiet, more observant of people. I'm not comfortable with random people in the street just walking up to me with their hands in their pocket. This new little Pooh Shiesty mask everybody got on got me on edge. Might be a fashion statement to you. It makes me uncomfortable when I'm on the bus. I'm like, man, like, 'cause I can't see you. I don't know who's behind the mask. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the negative side of it. It's like the fear. I'm always on my
I feel
toes.
uncomfortable when fiends walk up to me, bro.
All of that.
Like, you about to stab me with a needle? Like, what
Anybody
you
I
getting
don't
close
know. Anybody I don't know. I saw Will from Wreck Philly one time. I didn't like know it was him at first, and he walked up to say hi to me on the train, and like I was like very like uncomfortable to the whole time he was walking towards. I seen him on peripheral, and I turned around. That's my dog.
Right.
And it was like it'd be little shit like that. Like you can't even just say hi to somebody without it being a thing. That's the negative side. I think the positive side though is this made us tough. Certain places we go in the world, we could thrive. I always say if you could thrive in Philly, you could thrive anywhere in the world.
No,
And I feel like the violence in the city, like having a squad. I come from that era where like before the guns, where you had to squabble up in the street,
Right.
and whoever won, whoever lost. But you walked away and you lived to tell that story, that war story. I lost a lot of fights and I won a lot of fights. I grew up in that era.
I was
So-
right at the end of it, bro. Right at the end of it.
So
it was
it-
like next year they start shooting niggas. I'm like, oh shit. Like, take me back.
Definitely nobody fighting no more. But it is what it is. I don't know. I hate to downplay it, but it feels so normal when I know it's not.
That shit good. I ain't gonna hold you. Freddy and Tony's. How did they make the plantains?
They cut open the plantains. I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook tostones, which is you fry them. I don't know how to cook them.
I just came back from Puerto Rico. Hey,
These are basically like tostones, but they're different. Like tostones are fried. I don't know how to make these. I don't know. I think you wait for the plantain to. Okay, I think I remember a little bit. The plantain is usually green. It's like a green banana. If you wait until the green banana turns yellow, and then chop it up and fry it, it turns into this. If you fry it while it's green, it turns into totones.
Okay.
I think. They're about to kill me in the comment section if I'm wrong.
Sound off in the comments, yo. Let us know if Joey got it right. They good though. However, if they was green or yellow, whenever she fried them, they turned out perfect.
Right. It's funny as shit.
I saw, speaking of the violence in Philly and shit, I saw that you was mentoring the youth a few months ago.
Yeah.
You had a little situation where you had some young black men, and I don't think there was a color thing specifically at all, but that's just who you had. But you had some young black men in the city, and you was trying to show them a different way. You want to speak on that a little bit?
Yeah, kind of. It's weird how life works. Some things you do intentionally. We're intentionally doing this podcast. We intentionally do music. And then some things like God just puts in your path, and the mentoring was never like something I set out to do. Along my journey though, like I've always ended up around at-risk youth and in positions where they're like, hey, we need a mentor for this situation. Some of the positions have been paid, some of them have been just like off the muscle. And so yeah, like when I can and when I feel called to, I'll do what I can. I'm not Superman. I can't save nobody. I can only give you advice, things that I've been through.
Right.
I'm also not like no street goon who has done a bit in prison, been shot, and can speak to that life, but I can speak to the kid who was on the stoop and watching all of that occur around me and maneuvering my way around all of it. Because I always knew I didn't want to be a part of that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like what Kendrick says with the good kid in Mad City. Same shit. So yeah, no, I've had different opportunities to mentor kids here in Philly, and just like certain kids like super stand out in my mind. Like there's one young man who when the program started, he was just like very like, I'm the cool kid. I don't want to really talk right now. I don't mess with none of that stuff you're talking about, Mr. Joey. Go on with that. And by the end of the
how did the kids come into the program? Like what was it? It was
all right, so it's a different situation, but I know the video you talking about. I got a contract with one of the schools out in West Philly, and they paid me to come in, help the kids with a podcast, produce a podcast for them. We painted a mural, and then we just had like little like therapy sessions, and then we didn't call I can't legally say I'm a therapist because I'm not licensed, but like they got the vets to me and we talked some real shit.
These are kids that attended the school.
Correct. So these are kids in the school who were like, some of them joined on their own, some of them the school forced them to join.
Right.
And by the end of the program, super thorough. The type of stuff we talked about, the type of things that they vented about, type of resources I connected them to, like man, like it was only God. And like I said, some of the students is like really had real transformations. And that made me feel good. Like
you said, the one guy.
There's this one young man who was like, he's like my dog. He's like teetering on the line of like dying and living. Like he's like 17, ready to graduate. Mom loves him. Dad is nowhere to be found. He want to do music. He want to go to school. He want to open up dispensaries in the future. Like he has like a business ideas, and that's the positive. But then the other side is like he's getting dragged into the streets by these knuckleheads. And I had to tell him like, bro, you ain't never even been shot before. You ain't never shot nobody. But he's constantly dissing the ops online and dropping music, dissing ops. Listen, we gonna smoke you and making fun of dead people. And it's like, bro, like, what are you doing? And that's a conversation we constantly had to a point where he was like, nah, I can't. Like his main transformation was when we started the program. It is all documented on footage. Y'all can go to my YouTube, type in Boys Latin or Joey DeVille. I documented the whole journey with these kids. When he started off the program, he's like, nah, I can't forgive. Forgiveness ain't a thing. Da, 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 da. By the end of the 12-week program, he was like, yeah, I can find it in my heart to forgive people. Like, we grown. I can move on. Like, I'm not going to let them drag me down.
That's a hell of a character development.
And that matters to me, bro. And it's not something I asked to be in. I kind of like just ended up there. It wasn't like I was searching to mentor kids. It's just one thing led to another, and I'm find myself painting with kids and doing podcasts, and I'm just like,
no, that's what it's all about, though, bro. I'm gonna keep it a beat. Like, I don't know. My end goal intentions with anything I do is to put myself in the position to help, to spread love, to get back to. I'm never gonna say there was world peace there, but to getting back to putting work in the world, getting back to when you hopped on the bus, you had made conversation with each other, you know, like back to the youth, knowing everybody on the block, knowing the elders and respecting the elders. Like get back just to, I feel like those were the good times of humanity, at least in the city. Yeah. So it's just like I feel like that's what it's all about. You know, however it came about, you know what I'm saying? God puts us in these different positions, and then he it's a test, you know what I'm saying? Trying to see if you're going to step up to the plate. And when you do, those magical moments happen. You help people. You know, you really make a difference. Yeah. That's why I salute you, bro. Out of everything you do, bro, I feel like, I don't know if you intentionally or if it's subconscious, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like in everything you do, you got that same end goal. Where it's like, let's just all be humans together, you know? Like, let's just come together.
That's important to me, yeah. Yeah, it's just second nature. It's who I am. It's, I don't really think about it much. It's just like, I don't feel good treating people bad. And no part of me is like wants to be an asshole, and I feel good off of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta really push me to a certain place for me to like turn into that other person. Yeah, of course. You gotta treat people. You gotta treat whoever, the bus driver, the homeless guy, the lady serving our food, each other, Obama. Like, you gotta treat everybody the same, bro. We all humans.
Perfect. I feel like there is a shift of consciousness though. Recently, I feel like some more of these podcasts get out here and the right people get behind the mic, you know, and the right messages get put out there. Start churning brains, people start thinking, you know. I feel like I see a positive impact shift in our community right now.
Yeah, the world's becoming more conscious for sure. It ain't cool to do dumb shit like it used to be back in the day.
No, right.
It used to be cool to like shoot, go to jail. It used to be cool to be an asshole. It's not cool no more.
Right.
Like nobody like you can't make fun of like a disabled kid and we're like, well, that's thorough, that's funny. Like we are looking at you like you're a dickhead, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I do. All right. So it's a good and bad thing, in my opinion, right? Because it's definitely like if you look back in movies, like you said, it used to be cool to be the asshole, to be the jerk.
Right.
But I feel like I don't know. Like I know you're a big Eminem fan.
Right.
Early 2000 Eminem, like he. It was a good job, man. Like retards, gay, like they shit hard. Yeah. Don't cancel me.
No,
I don't think the R word or the G word is offensive as y'all make it out to be. But
no, it is. You know what? That's a phenomenal point because I'm a huge fan of Eminem, Slim Shady specifically. I'm a fan of South Park. You know what I mean? Like I'm a real fan of that raunchy, cancelable content type of comedy.
Yeah, me too.
So like. I ain't even gonna expound more on that, but yeah, I love all that stuff.
Yeah,
I love all that stuff.
It's a balance,
but I don't know that that's making fun of people. Like, I feel like it's a difference from like maybe it is, but it's a difference from like bullying somebody, I guess face to face, than like making like a fictional cartoon or a song or a movie. Like, I don't know. I like that stuff though. Mm-hmm. We need more. I love comedy. Dave Chappelle, shout out Dave, Cat Williams, all them, Andrew Schultz.
I feel like if more people watch stand-up comedy, it would be a better place.
Yes.
Because I feel like there's so many things that comics get away with on stage about just real life shit. They just be talking their opinion about how they feel about things. But because there's in this comedic sense, this comedic scene, they get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know, bro. Like white people that make black jokes and actually like are good at it, I love that shit.
It'd be funny.
It'd be funny as fuck. Mm-hmm. It'd be funny as fuck, bro. I don't knock a white comedian that can make a non-racist black joke, bro.
Uh-huh.
Some of them be borderline racist though. I don't know. My man Joey brought some pork out. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try a little piece for the people, bro. For my pork eaters out there.
The best part, stay away from that yellow part. Get the meat paws or anything in that area. That stuff is like fattening and it may or may not taste good.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I already know. I don't like it. I already know what this shit's supposed to taste like. And that's why I'm gonna tell y'all if it tastes like what it's supposed to taste like. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more.
You know about pernil?
Ain't that just the Spanish name for pork?
It's like a certain way to cook pork.
Or a certain way to cook it. Don't you guys like have a certain way to cook it like 3 or 4 different times? Like, don't you if you cook it this way it's called that, and if you cook it that way it's called that?
Type shit.
Yeah, man. Gotta get your ass down here. No, that shit is right. I ain't gonna lie, that shit is right. How y'all supposed to be?
Sí, entonces parece que se dejó llevar.
We also had we did a little mini movie a few months ago.
Oh, yeah. Yo.
Wasn't this all like this year?
It's a blur, dude.
I swear, like mostly everything we've been talking about has been this year.
It's a blur. It's a blur. Yeah, we did like a remake of Saw. It's like a passion project. It wasn't for anything. Like, it wasn't for like Netflix or Tubi. It was just like
No, I tuned in. It was dope.
I get roasted a lot because the movie itself was fire. The edits, the color correction. Shout out to Nova Flow Productions. Fire. I made the mistake in not coming dressed to set the way I should have.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You look husky as shit on set.
There's a scene.
Man, look like Hulk Hogan.
There's a scene because I played two people. I played the cop who was like in the saw trap, but then I played the pig, the pig that puts the needle on people. And during the pig scene, I wore basketball shorts and Crocs. So you see the top of the pig look scary as shit, and then you just see my legs sticking out with Crocs on. And you like, that shit look goofy as hell. I get roasted all the time for that because it's like such a little thing like costume makes that much of a difference.
It makes a difference. I didn't even puke though.
Bro, yes, watch that back. See me in the Crocs. That shit is like pure comedy. It goes from like a horror movie to comedy.
The rapper, the MMA fighter, the actor,
The human.
DeVille. The brand's called Love Money, right?
Yeah, shout out to TJ, Pilot Catalog, the creator of Love Money.
He's very dope. I see him post, I see his grind, I see his hustle. He's very authentic hustler. You know, you can't not love a hustler, bro.
Right. And he's who he is. Some people you see them online, they're different. Mm-hmm. Or some people like and I give you grace, like you might have a bad day, but he is the same Sunday through Sunday. Like Love Money was one of the earlier people to support my music career and really like embrace me.
You gotta go way back then.
Not even way back. That's the crazy part. I was on a whole nother podcast and like I was making a whole side point. I didn't even know who he was. I didn't even know the face behind the brand. I just knew the clothing brand. So I was just making a whole side point about some other shit and happened to mention like like Love Money or like da-da-da-da-da. And the clip circulated and got back to him. And he ends up reaching out and was like, yo, bro, I want to meet up with you, bro. Like, he ended up posting me for like a week straight, like all my music. He has a big following, over 134,000 followers. So just posting my shit all day, just trying to get my followers up. Pulled up to my block, knocked on my door, gave me like $200 worth of clothes, and was like, did not want no money for it. Was like, nah, like,
super thorough.
That's for you.
Super thorough.
Fucking circled back a couple times. Then the next couple weeks, kept circling back and being like, yo, what can I do? What can we do? What can I do to make your career bigger? I was like, I don't know. Like, you've done a lot. You posted me. Like, thank you. Like,
thank you. Right.
He was like, nah, let's do a record. I'm like, you do music? He's like, nah, that's the point. They gonna see me that I'm doing music. We do a video. Like, shit gonna be great. So we made Endangered Species, one of my favorite and best songs that I think I put out like ever. As far as quality goes, as far as sonics go, as far as lyricism goes, as far as the messaging goes. The video is like the best piece of art I put out to this day. I'm gonna surpass that eventually.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go check that out. Endangered Species.
Endangered Species. It's a crazy good video. And like, you know, he was the birth of that idea. So shout out to Love Money.
Shout out to Love Money. Go get your clothes. Listen, his clothes gonna be all over the city real soon. The way this man hustling, if y'all ain't already seen it, y'all gonna see it.
Oh yeah.
And his clothes is thorough shit. I need to get me some.
Yeah, you definitely do. He's going down that Milano the Rouge kind of route.
The quality of it,
good. And I think about pretty much 100% of it is like the design on the stuff is all handmade. Like he does this at the crib. Very talented guy. Y'all go check out pilot.catalog on Instagram and go click the link in his bio. He got his shop there.
Heard the man.
If you're local, he'll pull up to your door and deliver it himself. If you're international or somewhere out of the city, you'll get that in the mail if you live any other package.
My boy Joey got me stuffed. Your last full project that you put out was Toxic, right? Toxic EP?
I just put out Loner Society. Toxic EP is my shit.
That's my shit too. I ain't gonna hold you.
I love Toxic.
When that first came out, I was bumping that shit for like a month.
I've been like banging out music. I put out Pain EP. Like 2-3 weeks later, put out Toxic EP, and a couple weeks later, I put out Loner
you just
Society.
been working, bro. No promo. You just been doing the damn thing.
Yeah, I need to get better at promo. I got too much music out there for just to keep dropping.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Loner Society EP is a recent one. It's a special project. I have my feature with Love Money on there and Suzanne Christine, one of the biggest R&B artists in the city. That record is like, I believe that record is gonna be the record to like really put us on the map. I believe so. I'm submitting that song to the video festival here in Philly. I'm submitting that song to different playlisting. I'm going to be working that record for the next year and a half. Another song that I have on there that's a special song for me is Battle Scars featuring Chris Rivers. Now, for those of you guys who don't know who Chris Rivers is, he's the son of the late and legendary biggest Puerto Rican rapper in the world, in history, Big Pun. Shout out Big Pun. Rest in peace, Big Pun, Terror Squad, Fat Joe, everybody that comes from that, like, there's been nothing bigger than Big Pun as far as Puerto Ricans and hip hop go. And so, unfortunately, he passed away. I haven't had the opportunity to meet him or see him perform, but he did, he did have a son, his one and only son, Chris Rivers, who now does music and does it at a high level. I have the opportunity to work with Chris, and
I like that you said that. High level.
High level.
I like that you said that.
High level. I mean, super high level. And when I reached out to do the feature, he was like, "I'll do the feature, but I just want you to know I'm gonna fuck you up on your song." And the way he said it, the way he said it was like, I felt like, yeah, you gotta send, like, when I send my vocals, it gotta be right, because I feel like he's about to do what he said he's gonna do.
Right.
So I wrote probably one of the best verses of my life. Literally, this is probably the strongest rap verse I've ever had.
I love that.
On that song, on Battle Scars, Joey DeVille Battle Scars, I can't think of a different time. Maybe my Joyner Lucas freestyle, the ISIS remix, is like comes close, but like no, like my verse on Battle Scars is the heaviest verse I've ever put out. Lyrical, there's double and triple entendres throughout it. It's the flow switch up 3 times. Like, I just went all out.
Bro, I love that, bro.
And as soon as he sent back his verse, the debate still exists. Did he do better? Did I do better? I can't answer that debate. He gonna say he won, but some of the fans disagree.
All right, so I need y'all to go check that out and sound off on the comments on that one too. Who did it better on the verse, on the track?
Todo bien, gracias.
I mean, Joey DeVille or Chris Rivers. Drop the link. The link gonna be in the description. Link to all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Definitely gonna be in the description. Check that out. We got Loner Society EP, Toxic EP. What was the song with you and Pilot called again?
It's called Endangered Species.
Endangered Species.
Featuring Suzanne Christine and Love Money.
Yeah, I might have to do a reaction to you on my page, bro. Just a reaction to Joey DeVille, because you do a lot.
You gotta react that. Yo, you gotta react to Endangered Species.
Yeah, Species.
You gotta react to that one. The video is great. Like, I went all out. I played like a homeless guy over on K&A. I grew out my hair.
That's that video?
That's that video.
Okay.
Grew out my hair.
Yeah, you did.
Had a makeup artist make me look like a fiend. Like, was out there really asking for change, really sleeping on the ground.
Fuck yeah.
All for the sake of this movie.
Fuck yeah. I was hearing somebody say that's what make artists like Joyner Lucas, and there's somebody else that was
Joyner Lucas is one of the greatest.
There's somebody else that was not comparing him to, but they was mentioning saying that they got back into the art of making movies, making cinematic music videos, and I feel like they were saying that was their whole point. Like, from the rip, it was like, by the time you got so engaged in the video, you was like, oh wait, these niggas can rap too.
Yeah.
And it's like, but that wasn't never the point. Their point was to grab you
visually. Yeah.
Visually. I feel like you definitely, you know what I'm saying? That's definitely your point too. You definitely has been.
I'm stepping into that. Speaking of Joyner, he's the one that inspired me to make like movies instead of music videos. Because like we come from that era, like I come from that era of you just rapping in front of the camera, you might got some shorties behind you, I might be on a boat, might be some cars. That's where I come from. But when you see like Joyner's content, they're very thought out strategic videos
Right.
that like if the video had no music to it, it would be fire still. The
Right.
fact that it has
Right.
the soundtrack to go along with what you're seeing is what makes it viral every time. I realized like I didn't have that. Endangered Species was my first. No Love, my video No Love was my first real attempt at that, and I think I did it really good. Endangered Species was just another level. And now the whatever video I do next just needs to surpass that.
Next year.
I'm like, yeah, man. Shout out Joyner.
Shout out to you, bro. Shout out Joey DeVille. Very inspirational out here, man.
Thank you, man.
I feel like the last thing we were to talk about, I just want to talk to you about how you feel about content culture. I feel like this is a new culture that we're stepping into.
Yeah.
With 2020s, and it's crazy how fast it became a culture. Like versus how it was always around.
Yeah.
Like making content always been the thing as far as the internet and social media goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's starting to become like this is what it is, you know, like for everybody. Everybody's part-time job is becoming like shit, making content right now, you know.
The world is content. Even people who don't view themselves as any brand
You had
film
said
everything.
something. No, seriously. You had said something I heard you say on a podcast. See, you starting to treat this shit like TV. Like what's it called?
Yeah.
I forgot what it's called, cable.
Right.
I forgot what cable's
Right.
called. But yeah, it's like how we just watch the reruns. Go ahead, I'm gonna let you explain. That was your concept. I thought
Yeah.
that shit was a brilliant ass concept.
Well, honestly, I got the concept from Gary Vee. Shout out Gary Vaynerchuk. And the concept is simple. When you think about content creation on social media, the way we think about how we view television in the 90s or in the early 2000s, then it becomes a lot more simple. You have your network, right? Well, before the network, you have your television, which is a device. You have your network, let's say Nickelodeon. You have a TV show on that network, like, I don't know, like SpongeBob or like Fairly Odd Parents, right? Bam. Then you have an episode. The episode where SpongeBob gets a promotion, the episode where he goes jellyfishing, where he lost his identity. You have different episodes. And so in the same way that we treat like television, which is like back in the day, we could turn on the TV and we'll go to our favorite network, Nickelodeon, we'll go to our favorite show, SpongeBob, and we'll see the show that was on. And it might be a rerun of some old shit. But I like the episode where he lost his identity. So I'm gonna watch that over and over and over again. Sometimes it's an episode I've never seen.
Right.
Oh, this is the one where he gets a wife? Oh, I want to see this one. I've never seen it. Bam. In the same way, our phones is what the TV was. That's a device. Every application from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok to YouTube, these are the different networks. Every content creator is a different TV show, and every piece of content is a different episode. And so the way that we need to approach content, the way we need to approach content is a lot of times like we're scared to repost like this interview. I'm going to be reposting this for the next 20 years. Clips of this and running and reruns because it might be a clip in this or 7 clips in this that the people love so much, and those will be the episodes that I rerun. 6 weeks from now, I'll repost it. 4 weeks after that, I'll repost it. 8 weeks after that, I repost it. A month after that, I repost it. And I mix it in with all my other content that I've done. So as I'm creating new content and putting that out into the world, I'm also circulating all the older content that I know people love or maybe people didn't see.
Right.
And that's how we need to create content creation in order to go viral. A lot of times you already put out your viral hit. You just don't know it's a viral hit because it got 22 likes. Bet you if you repost it on a different day in the future, maybe a different caption, maybe on a different platform, maybe at a different time, it's going to get more than 26. You might go from 26. And I showed an example of that on my social media. First time I posted a piece of content, shit got like 200 views. Second time I posted it, shit got like 20,000 views. Same exact video, different timing.
You heard my man say, he said you might have already posted your viral clip. You might have already posted your viral clip, bro.
You don't know it's viral because it got 26 likes.
I feel like that goes into investing in yourself, believing in yourself, doubling down on yourself. I feel like that's a lot of times why us artists, no matter who we is, post it one time. Or how many times you make a song and nobody ever, that song never hits light of day.
Oh yeah,
Nobody ever hears
hard
it.
drive music. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then we do wind up dropping a song and we post it one time.
Yeah.
And then it might be on our Insta snap. We don't even post it on our page.
Yeah, and a lot of it comes from because you might post a song and you might think, oh, it didn't do well. It got 15 views. So that song must be ass. So I'm not posting that again. It's like, no, like, you need to work a record. Torture and Depression hit 250,000 streams on Instagram 2 years later. When I first put that record out, I was so sure in Torture and Depression. I was like, this song is a mega hit. It didn't do nothing for 2 years. Posting. And one day you wake up, you're like, what the hell? Viral in Nigeria. You're like, holy cow, what are the odds?
What are the odds, right?
Well, 2 years later, though. So I feel like if you got music and you believe in that music, keep working them records. La Russell, one of my favorite artists out the West Coast. Shout out to La Russell. I got to open up for him here in Philly a while back. La Russell is a genius. He'll put out a song and he'll record 8 different visualizers, like mini homemade music videos to the same song. One of them might be here at Freddy and Tony's eating chicken. Another one might be on the bus. Another one might be brushing the teeth. Another one might be at the gym. He'll just so many like same song, 8 different videos, and he'll put them all out. 6 of them might not do nothing. The other 2 go viral. There you go. Sometimes we only record 1 piece of content. You gotta record 10 pieces of content to every song and see what people like. It might be the freestyling the song in the car that works. Might be the one over the blunt. Might be the one shopping through Walmart getting cereal. Like, you just never know, bro. You never know.
I'm gonna add all these emojis, just jewels. My man just dropping them on y'all. Hell yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it just comes from just watching other people too. Like Gary Vee, La Russell. I just watch winners. I watch losers too, but I watch winners.
I feel like you can learn from anybody. Winners, losers. You know, the homeless man on the street can give you advice on how you cannot be homeless one day. But I feel like that also ties into just like how much you are willing to retain information, how smart you are to retain the information and apply it.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy. We all watch. You know what I'm saying? But then retaining it and applying it, those are 2 next steps that a lot of people don't take. So I feel like that's what separates you from the pack. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, man.
That means a lot, bro.
Man. Yeah, man.
Thank you for doing this with me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Man. I'll thank you for having me.
Freddy
Listen,
and
you ain't have to convince me of nothing. You said you want to do a food show. I said, I'm there, sir.
No, that shit was food.
I said, I'm there. This is a no-brainer.
No, definitely. Freddy and Tony's, man. Y'all got to get down here. It's Freddy and Tony's, right? Not Tony's.
Yep.
Freddy and Tony's.
Freddy and Tony's.
Y'all got to get down here. 2nd in Lehigh. 2nd in Allegheny. All turned around. 2nd in Allegheny. Some authentic Puerto Rican, Spanish, Latino. I'm not incorrect by saying any of those.
Bro, you good, bro. You said retarded earlier, so we're good.
all that cuisine. That shit was definitely A1. I'm full. I'm stuffed. It's been Entertainerz and Eatz with my man Joey DeVille. Signing off, yo.
Ugh.
That was a great number, bro.